books to read all by yourself this Valentine's weekend, or someone who's trying to find that one particular book to gift your Valentine this weekend? If so, then you have clicked on to the right video. Hi everyone, I'm Anushka and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing with you all some amazing books which are just appropriate for this Valentine's weekend. These books are not just full of emotions, these books will melt your heart, they will inspire you and just will make you happy. After watching this video, if you feel like you want more recommendations, you can check that video as well. And if you're still not satisfied, then wait for another video on my Hindi channel where I'll be sharing some budget-friendly, beginner-friendly books by Indian authors. So the first book on this list is one that I believe everyone should read no matter what their age is. The book is called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. The book is just so wonderful. It's like a proper guide to understanding relationships and the opposite gender. It is definitely a helpful book. You know, there are instances, there are real life examples and you feel relatable while reading this book. At times you will laugh out loud because those are real examples you might have experienced in your life. Women and men both communicate differently. They may use the same words to communicate, but what they mean is totally different. Just like the very famous when a girl or a woman says, "I am fine," she's not actually fine. And of course, when it comes to guys as well, they don't like expressing too much. They don't like being vocal. They like to solve their problem in their head, whereas it's just the opposite with women. And many more lessons are there in this book. I'm sure this book will definitely help. And it's obviously highly recommended by Shah Rukh Khan as well, if you don't know. Another non-fiction book which I believe would be a perfect gift is Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. This is just an inspiring book. It is worth all the hype. Girls, guys, please read it. This book tells you that it is only you who has the key to your happiness. You are responsible for your happiness. Don't start comparing yourself. You are enough. Don't judge other people. It's your life. What I like about this book is, okay, these are just common things we all know. We all have read about these things. But the way she opens up, the writer, you know, she shares all her real life experiences with a raw voice. And it feels like the author is speaking to you. She does not shy away from talking about her insecurities. If there's one book which I will highly recommend you to read, it is this, Girl Wash Your Face. Alright, now let's move on to some fiction, because why not? These are the ones which will make you feel better about yourself, about your relationship, and just will make your day. The first book on this list is called The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. Honestly, the first time that I read it, I was all critical of it. I was criticizing it for being illogical, for being cringy. And now that I have read some more romantic books, and from this list as well, which I will be recommending, I'm quite aware of the fact that when you're reading these kind of novels, please keep your analytical brain to one side. Okay, please don't put all your logical brains into these books because these are all hearts. Now, talking about The Unhoneymooners, it is the story of these two people, Olive and Ethan. Now, Olive is actually the twin sister of the bride, while Ethan is the best man for the groom and his best friend. But due to some unusual circumstance, they are offered a free trip to Hawaii, which was supposedly the bride and the groom's, that is the couple's honeymoon trip. Now, because Olive and Ethan hate each other, they are like haters, they don't wish to go on to this trip together, but who wants to say no to a Hawaiian trip, that is to a free trip? So they agree, and on to this trip a lot of things happen. This book, what I like about this book is the protagonist, that is Olive. She is just full of satire and humor. Her dialogues, I was just laughing out loud while reading her dialogues. She is just so great. Next, I have Love Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. Honestly, this is such a refreshing love story to read, more so because of the writing and the format. The story is told in terms of letters, and for the first few pages, I was finding it difficult to get accustomed to reading these letters. It felt different, but As time passed, I started enjoying this format. Anyways, coming back to the story, it is about these two people who have been childhood best friends, Alex and Rosie, and we see their life for a span of 60 till the time they turn 60. And the story is long, but it's enjoyable. How you think about the way your life would turn, it turns out too differently. And both their lives, how their paths cross over a period of time, and it's just such a great book to read. Like, I had heard so much about this book, but I read it recently and I loved it, which is why I'm recommending. Now, if you want to read a romance book which has taken the internet by a storm, then The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood is just for you. Now, Ali has been a fan fiction writer, so she knows the tropes that work, be it the enemies to lovers, the fake dating, or the grumpy guy trope. I personally loved all of them. This book kept me hooked. More because the background of both the protagonists is science, STEM field. Both of them are researchers. So the female protagonist's name is Olive. She is a PhD student, joining a new university where we have a professor named Adam. And he is that handsome old grumpy professor who's rude to students, who's very strict to students. But one day, because of some deal or some issue, out of nowhere, Olive just kisses Adam and they start this fake relationship because of their own reasons. So yeah, you're off with the goods. And last but not the least, because I don't really want to repeat my recommendations. You all know that I love It Ends With Us, Normal People, Wuthering Heights, Me Before You, Call Me By Your Name, and a lot other, The God of Small Things. These are such great books which are appropriate for Valentine's weekend, and such great romance book. Red, White and Royal Blue as well. But these are the books which I've already recommended in one of my videos. You can check out my review there. So I don't really want to repeat them in repeat, is that even a word? Repeat them in one of my videos. So yeah, in this video I have some fresh recommendation. Moving on, the last book that I have is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeymoon. Now, this is a book which is not the usual kind of book, okay? It's not the usual love story. Female character is, of course, Eleanor, and she is dealing with some issues, okay? She does not have friends. She gets awkward in situations. She does not really know how to socialize with people, how to talk with people. And that gets her into a lot of troubles, but she does not realize it, that there is something wrong, but one day, she gets her eyes on this person and she gets obsessed with this person without even meeting him, without even having a chat, and she decides that this is the person for her. In her office there, she meets a new person, a colleague. His name is Raymond, and he is just her opposite. While Eleanor is organized, she's intelligent, she is, obsessed with things. Raymond is that person who's loose and who's not at all organized. He's this grumpy person, but they become friends, good friends, and eventually life happens and things happen, and there is a plot twist which is hard to take in, but it's of course required for the evolvement of this person, that is Eleanor. And yeah, I haven't recommended this book enough on my channel. I don't know why, but I love this book. So yeah, that's it with this video. I hope you found one book for yourself, okay? And yeah, if you want any more recommendations, or if you have read any of these books, please feel free to comment down below and let me know what are your thoughts, what are your reviews on all of these books. Or if you have other recommendations for people, comment down below and let others know, help them. And yeah, with that said, I'll see you later with another video. Until then, bye bye.